Hey y'all, this is Jasmine J with the Let's Talk Business podcast. So the podcast in itself is geared towards business-minded people. We just wrapped up episode 1, which was geared towards entrepreneurs who were thinking about starting a business. That was called The Big Jump. We had our season finale last week, so everybody who came out, we appreciate the support. And if you haven't checked it out yet, you can go to YouTube, check out episodes 1 through 8 and the season finale. So today we have a special episode called Health and Wealth, and I'm going to let him introduce himself. What's up?
What's going on? First Class, Rashard. I'm with First Class Fitness over at All In Sports.
Okay.
I kind of got into the sports. Is that what you want me to ask?
Well, I was getting ready to ask you,
okay, all right.
what you're doing, what inspired you, so you can keep going.
Okay. I kind of just got into. I've been playing sports my whole life, I would say. You know what I'm saying? And then I guess the pandemic happened. I was one of them people that kind of found his niche during the pandemic. And I was working out every day, you know what I'm saying? And it was motivating people, inspiring people from Instagram. And, some close friends, friends of people that I've been knowing my whole life, they were just like, man, I want you to come train me. And, you know what I'm saying? It kind of started that way.
Right.
And I was kind of iffy about it because, like I say, you know what I'm saying, you kind of putting your people putting their trust in you to kind of get them results. You know what I'm saying? Something they never did that in their lives.
Right, for sure.
So, of course, I kind of was iffy about it at first. And then I kind of getting more and more into it. As I would train, when I was boxing training, I kind of figured that would be my way in.
Okay, well, hold on. You gave us a lot. So let's dig
Oh,
into
my
that
bad.
a little bit. You was going to spill all the beans.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to tell you what it is.
So you say you played sports.
Right.
So let's talk about that. What sports did you play?
In high school, I ran track. I played football. Football, what I would say, be my main sport.
So in track, were you fast?
I wouldn't say I was fast. I'm not slow. I'm not slow, but I wouldn't say I was the fastest guy on the track team for sure.
Right.
But I ain't gonna lose you the race. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I got it that way for sure.
Yeah.
So but like I say, football was really my main sport. I ended up getting a football scholarship to Blinn Junior College, something that I really didn't expect to do, but that's another story.
What position did you play?
I played wide receiver.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and I kind of just did that. My senior year, I had my whole high school career. I played another position on defense, and then my senior year, I decided I'm gonna go play on offense. I want to get the ball. You know what I mean? So,
what high school did you go to?
I went to Channelview High School. Shout out to the East Side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I went to Channelview High School, so which we didn't win any games.
I didn't want to be the one to say it.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
We probably won 2 games my senior year, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, I still kind of went out and got it on my own.
Right,
you know what
right.
I'm saying? So same thing in this aspect. I kind of got the health and wellness. It kind of grew on me, like I said, when I was doing it in the pandemic and just doing it on my own. It inspired others, and it inspired me to keep doing it. You know what I mean? So they was motivating me just like I was motivating them. Okay. So, yeah.
So I can witness that because you are my personal trainer.
Right.
And that is how I found out. I saw you on Instagram, and you started working out yourself, and you were promoting yourself. And I was one of those people that, felt like you could assist me. I had been working out for
sure.
about 6 or 7 months before I started with you. Thank goodness, because I probably wouldn't have made it if I wouldn't have been in shape somewhat.
If you would have just started with
Yeah, but I think that whole results thing, people do put trust in you to be able to help them deliver results. So
right.
In doing that, you have become an entrepreneur, right?
Right.
So how do you feel about that? Like, how do you feel about your journey into entrepreneurship?
It's cool. I've really been a person that I don't really believe in bad business. You know what I mean? So once you kind of have that in the back of your mind, kind of in everything that you do, it reflects. I don't really see any, like my clients, we all have a good rapport. We all kind of do things the right way. And I try to show up on time. Even when they don't show up on time, I try to show up on time.
Slugs.
But stuff like that, it matters to me because I don't, in no world, I want to have a bad name. I don't want anybody to be like Rashard, First Class, whatever you may call me. I don't want nobody to have anything sour to say about me. So, again, in business, which is very easy for somebody to easily try to talk down on it or hate on it or anything like that. I try to cut that. I try to cut something that you can hate on me for, like as far as like being late or bad business, not giving results or anything. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right.
at the end of the day, my journey so far has been cool because of that.
So let me ask you a question. Do you think that the people around you is important? Like it's important who's around you when you're trying to build your business from scratch?
Um, Not yes and no. I
Okay.
would say no, yes, because I mean you do want the core people to kind of, I would
Support
say,
you.
support you as far as put you out to eyes that might not see you.
Right.
But I mean at the end of the day, what's for you, I really believe this. What's for you
For
is
you.
for you. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to put your own work in. Like you're in my world,
Hmm.
working out world. I got friends I know that don't want to work out. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's just not what they do.
Right.
So even though I might hit them up, hey, come work out. I'm not mad if they don't come work out. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's
Right.
not something. And then our workouts aren't just the easiest thing to do. So it's just not. It's sometimes you gotta see like, and this is true. You know what I'm saying? I had a busy week, so when people see other people messing with you because of your success,
Yeah.
it kind of helps. I ain't gonna talk down on it because it's still helping me. You know what I'm
Right. Right.
saying?
Right.
So at the end of the day, I don't really trip on anybody that's coming to mess with me because I'm getting more popular or whatever it may be. I'm just like, okay, cool. You just getting on this train. Let's make you get better. Let's get better that way. But you know what it is.
Right.
It is what it is.
So on your journey, at what point did you kind of like look in the mirror and say, you know what, this might be my thing. Like this is really working.
Um, uh, I'm saying this real, like this is, it kind of happened out the jump for me.
Yeah.
It kind of just, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And it's because of, and I would say this just only what I think, it's because of my respect that I've had along with everything I did. Because people know me,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I was a DJ before and I did my thing with the DJing. You know what I'm saying? Life happens, so it switches. I had to do something else. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, everybody know when I do something, I mean it. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And
You
I'm
give it
gonna
your
go.
all.
I'm gonna give it my all
Yeah.
every time I do it. So at the end of the day, it's not really. It's not really nothing to me to like. If I see you coming to the gym putting that effort in, I'm gonna go give my 1,000% because
Right.
that's just who Rashard is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I kind of approach everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving my all with everything.
Right. Right. So you say you were a DJ. Like, how long did you DJ?
Uh, I was DJ for a while. I'm still a DJ. Wow, I keep saying I was a DJ.
You still pull out the tables or what?
Oh yeah, I can still do it. But I started DJing. I want to say I was okay. All right, so this is real quick. I started DJing in 2010,
Hmm.
and then I crossed the Capitol. That's where I got First Class from.
Okay.
So that kind of boosted my DJing. DJ First Class, the name was booming. I was in Oklahoma, and everybody was kind of rocking with me.
Yeah.
And I was doing great venues out there. Just so happy, I'm from Houston, one of the greatest cities
Yeah.
ever.
H-Town,
You know what I'm saying?
always.
So I was like, man, I'm gonna take my talents back to Houston. I was actually playing arena ball at the time, and the season had just ended, and I was like, I'm gonna go back to Houston, and I was doing all the cool spots. I want to say at the time I was working with Aristocrat Life, Goodfellas. I was working with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Those are promoters?
Right. Those are
Okay.
promoters, some of the promoters in Houston. So I was doing my thing, ended up DJing for DeLorean, which is one of the top Houston rappers in the game, managing for Donnie Be Good. So a lot of stuff was going on. But like I said, life happens. And like I said, it's another story. I'll tell that story another time.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying? So that kind of fell out for me. But I would say I got to the top level in that too. You know what I'm saying?
Do you really have do you still have that love for music? Like DJ, was there a love for music, or it was just something that you kind of just fell off into?
Honestly, then it was definitely a love for music. I still have the same love for music. It just I don't have the drive and the time to be a great DJ.
Right.
I won't be a mediocre DJ.
Right.
And
Anything
you really have to you really got to practice that stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't just be like, all right, I'm going to go plug my tables in and do something like, you can't do that. You know what I mean? You really have to put your time and your effort into practice. And learning music and listening to music you wouldn't usually listen to. It's just a lot of stuff that goes into it. So I am being a little lazy when it comes to
Not late.
getting back to. I'm just I'm gonna keep it real with you. When it get back to the DJing stuff, but maybe one day.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't throw it out the window. I still be scratching a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So
So let's get back to the health and wealth. So do you feel like for someone that wants to be wealthy, so these days a lot of people are talking about generational wealth and passing that down from their kids and their grandkids and on and on.
right.
Do you feel like health plays a part in that? Do you feel like
Of
that?
course, of course, of
Talk to me a
course.
little bit about that.
I mean, a lot of people don't understand how much. I would say, especially, especially on the eating side,
Mm-hmm.
because even me, you, everybody kind of battle with the eating better
Yeah, for
side.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, if I was to be a perfect person, then I would be eating fruits and salads every day. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
that's because it adds time to your life. You know what I mean? It even working out adds time to your life. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's two sides to it. You got to eat good. You got to work out. A lot of people don't want to work out. They don't think that they need it. I would say, but it's definitely like even 20 to 30 minutes a day can definitely help you out. You know what I mean?
So percentage wise, because they always say this, when I first started working out, it was people had different ways of saying this, but percentage wise, how much of it is mindset, how much of it is actually working out, and how much of it is eating right?
All right. I would say this is me just giving you what I think. Most of it is eating right. Your mindset is, of course, is a major part. But at the end of the day, the hardest part about anything is starting,
Right.
especially in this. Like if you go to the gym, especially if you have a person trying to get to the gym, you kind of the hardest part is walking in the door.
Yeah.
You kind of tell you what to do from then on.
For sure.
If you meal prep, you know what I'm saying? The hardest part is just finding somebody to do it for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So because you're still gonna spend the same amount of money, or probably a lot more, if you was to eat out every day or get do your own thing.
Right.
So you get a meal prep, you're gonna eat better, light portions, and I mean it'll cost a little money, but then in the day you're gonna see the results, and that's what everybody really looking for. You want to go from if you getting any type of training, you start to eat right. Other than you being a smart person, because all the smart people are doing it.
Right. Taking care of
Just being
themselves.
real, like if you up on game, you're doing it.
Yeah.
But you might need somebody that's posting in their Instagram to get you on
To
board.
motivate you.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's about starting to eat good, starting to work out. You know what I'm saying? Starting to get your mindset into where you need to do those things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely I would say it's more mindset than anything.
Yeah, I definitely think it's 100% mindset.
Right.
And you definitely, I think eating right plays a big part. I know for me, when I eat right, I lean out. When I'm just working out and kind of eating however I want, I may lose weight. I may stay the same weight. I'm definitely not gaining weight.
Right.
But I think that when I eat right, you can definitely see a change, like in your body.
Oh yeah, for sure,
Period.
for sure. Like for somebody like me, where I work out all the time and I fluctuate through weights, I really get in my mind, like you say, that I can eat whatever I want. And I can't, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, once I do, I try. I say 2 days out the week I'm trying.
Right. 2 days out of 7.
I'm gonna keep it 2 days out the week I'm trying, but like I said, I work out so much.
Right.
I'm burning calories like crazy.
Walking in the gym.
Yeah. Walking in the gym, I'm burning calories, and it's so I kind of got that in the back of my mind because I don't want to be little, you know what I mean, and I don't want to be huge. So I kind of just I use that as an excuse to eat whatever I want, as long as I'm working out. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be honest, for the ladies, it's a little different.
I was just getting ready to ask you that.
You know what
So
I'm saying?
tell me about that.
For the ladies, it's different because y'all have certain, y'all want to have certain shapes. Y'all want to have small stomachs, wide hips. You know what I'm saying? It's just stuff like that. So at the end of the day, for your stomach to kind of get smaller, you have to run. You have to do a lot of cardio. You have to eat clean. You know what I mean? You can't be eating. You can't go to the gym and then go get a burger
Right.
You know what I mean? You got to go to the gym, smoothie,
Yeah.
acai bowl, salad. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Some that's not gonna be sticking to you,
Right.
and it's gonna produce results. Cause again, like I seen this trainer, he had said that he was gonna fire his client because like we can get fired because you're not seeing results, but we can also be mad because you'll come see us and then go eat whatever you want.
Right. You're not doing your part
You
as
know what
the
I'm saying?
client.
Exactly. So it kind of makes us look like, oh, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you kind of got to do it all. You put it all in one pot and work as hard as you can to get all of it. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy. Like I said, it's not easy. But for the ladies, I would say it's something that y'all definitely need to do, although it's not wanted. You know what I mean?
For sure. For sure. So where do you see your fitness business 3 to 5 years from now?
I don't know. Of course, I want to elevate every year that I do anything. I don't want to be in the same spot I was last
The
week.
year before, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Last week, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I want to. Of course, you
Stay
want to
in
get.
position.
Yeah, as far as learning my craft, as far as gaining more clients,
Yeah.
whatever it is, I kind of want to get better at it all.
So I'm glad you mentioned that. What are some of the things that you do to like stay on top of your game as a personal trainer? Like
I mean, you got to
to
study
learn
the
your craft
game.
or get better. Like
You
what
definitely
is
got
the
to
thing?
study the game.
Mm-hmm.
You got people out here that go way beyond the game, and then you got people that is bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be that guy that just they be like, all right, he just doing anything. But I want them to be like, all right, it's a challenge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want it to be the easiest thing you can do, but I don't want it to be the hardest either. You know what I mean? We got people for that.
Right.
They can make you do a workout that you don't want to do it no more. You know what I'm saying? But I want you to come back and see me. So it's kind of like studying the craft and then just putting your own little mix on it.
Yeah.
Boxing kind of keep me grounded because everybody's not doing boxing.
Right.
It's simple to do, but it's very, very hard. You know what I'm saying? All you doing is throwing your hands, which, you know what I'm saying? You're one of my best clients at this speaking that because I seen you go from day one to where you are now. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's definitely not the easiest thing to do.
Not at all.
But, you know what I'm saying, it's a challenge and it's fun. You know what I'm saying?
It
Until
is
you get
fun.
tired. Till you get tired, then you like, all right, it's torture.
Yeah.
You go from fun to
3,
torture.
4, it's a wrap.
Right, yeah, that's crazy.
But when you throwing those first 25 punches, you feel like Rocky.
Yeah, you feel right. You feel like Rocky until you feel like you're getting beat up.
Right.
But that's true though.
So speaking of like your services that you offer, what do you feel like you're most known for? Like,
of course.
do people come to you for the boxing?
Yeah, for sure, boxing. I had a couple people that come out for the boxing, and I got people that come out for general fitness.
Yeah.
But I would say that my boxing is making me a little bit more popular because of I can do more people at one time.
Right.
You know what I mean? I can have 20 people in there boxing at one time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They can hit each other's gloves. I don't have to be the only one that's standing there holding the mitts.
It can be a group thing, become a
right,
group thing.
Right. And then it's, like I said, it's fun. It's something that it's needed. A lot of people don't know how to defend themselves or just need to be able to get that cardio in that don't want to lift weights. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a lot of pluses when it comes to boxing. And then I had a couple, you know what I'm saying, of course, celebrity people that come out that want to box here and there.
Right.
So that helps me out a little bit. And then it's something I've been in love with my whole life. So it's something that I want to perfect myself. So, like, really, I can say I went through it too. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I can't be like, all right, I'm teaching you something and I ain't never been thumped. I ain't never been in the ring with anybody, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got to fight pro. But I definitely go out and do my thing as far as training, and then I'll do some sparring here and there.
Yeah.
So just to keep me on my toes. But I definitely rock with the boxing, man. I definitely encourage anybody that wants to get into it to come out and holler at me about it. We can definitely get it in.
Right. So I'm definitely going to come back to that because I want you to be able to tell everybody how they can reach out to you.
For sure.
But before we get there, I want to ask you 2 questions. So on the days that you just simply do not feel like doing it, right? You wake up, you have clients lined up, but you just do not feel like getting out of bed. How do you overcome that? What motivates you to go there and serve your clients?
Um, that's rare. That's rare that I feel that. I don't think I ever felt that before.
That's pretty good.
But it does be days that I had a long night, you know what I'm saying? So it'd be hard for me to wake up in
I
the
be
morning.
grateful for those days.
Right.
Because you
It's
be a
hard
little
for-
lax in the gym.
It is kind of
Every
hard for
night
me to
if you
wake up in the
can.
morning. Wake up in the morning after having a long night and just get it in. But at the end of the day, it's like I said from day one, people motivate me more than they know it. You know what I mean? Like for
Yeah.
y'all to show up to the gym or for y'all want to rock with Rashard, that's like more than enough for me. When people in real life like, all right, I'm coming to the gym today, that's taking time out your day to come rock with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I take advantage of those times. So at the end of the day, that's more time for me to get better with you, get better with me. You know what I'm saying? Get better with everything. So I definitely I want to say I ain't never felt that, but it's hard for me to say I felt that when I got people like you to come to the gym
Right.
and I done seen the results that it came to you.
Right.
I done seen the love you got from that. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the
for
day, I done got love from it just in your situation. So at the end of the day, it's kind of hard for me to say I felt that, but yeah, it might happen one day. Y'all do
You
be
have to refine your motivation, huh?
yeah, y'all. Oh man, they be tripping. But it is what it is. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? So
yeah.
yeah, I
So-
appreciate y'all for sure.
Oh yeah, we appreciate you. So for like the people that are at home and are thinking about maybe becoming a personal trainer or even just starting to work out, what is your advice to them?
I'll be real. I'm gonna tell this story. Like when I first started, the first thing I did was reach out to somebody that I felt like was being successful in that world.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even get a reply back. You know what I mean?
Wow.
I don't know why. It's like personal trainers. This for it to be a male dominant world. A lot of them act like girls.
Uh-oh.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just
Right.
being real.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
for sure.
So at the end of the day, I feel like it's too many people in Houston for somebody to be worried about either losing a client
Or a
or
competition period.
yeah. Like at the end of the day, like get out there. Like if you feel like it's your niche and you feel like you're good at it, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure you know 50 people if you live in Houston.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So at the end of the day, those people are the people that you trying to get to tell their people about it. Like I was never getting into it thinking that I was gonna be like, man, I don't want to steal anybody's client. I don't want to like it. I didn't have any negative points at all. I just was like,
for you.
yeah, I just feel like, all right, I'm finna get in the game, and it's too many people in Houston for anybody to be worried about little old me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that definitely it's not what happened.
You got in the game, huh? Quickly and got a name.
And people was like people was hating on me. Like I don't speak on that stuff because it didn't matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like real life, people was I'm talking about taking real slugs at me, and I was like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it
Just kept
is.
going.
Like I'm just little old me. That's what I was thinking. Like I'm little old me, and you worry about me this much, and it is like I would never be in that position. So I'm telling people, hey, I'm talking down on somebody because they want to get into the same thing I'm doing.
Right.
If anything, I'm gonna tell them, hey, don't do this and do this. You know what I'm saying?
You're going to give game.
Exactly. Like that's that. But everybody ain't me. You know what I mean? But it's a lot of stuff that comes into the personal training world that a lot of people don't know about. You think that these mentors or whoever it is care about you, and it's not that. You know what I'm saying? You kind of got to go in and just have a dog mentality that I'm gonna get it done regardless. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I did it.
Right.
And
it worked out for
and
you.
it worked out for me. Like a lot of people rock with me and didn't. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, you don't. But I don't really. I've never really. And I prided myself on this my whole life. I really never felt like I had haters.
Right.
Because I was a cool person.
Right.
I ain't the nicest person, but I feel like I was the cool person. You know, I was fair.
Mm-hmm.
That's the great word for me. I would say fair.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, once I started feeling that, once I started doing something that I was being successful with, even when I was DJing, people really wasn't really mad at me.
Right.
But when I started doing this, I feel like I did step into some people's lanes that was already doing it also.
Right.
and they wasn't as successful, I wouldn't say as early as I was. And I ain't gonna even, let me say that right. They wasn't doing what they, because I was having fun with it.
Yeah.
And they were struggling with it.
Right.
So at the end of the day, it was salt thrown my way because of that. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like I would never be that person. And then I'm gonna tell you, hey, I would do more social media posts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This person didn't do more social media posts than me. I would do that. I wouldn't care what other people think.
So you're basically saying if there was another personal trainer, anybody you knew that was looking into it and actually reached out to you like you did when you got started, you would show love and give information.
Right. I got game. Cause I feel like I got the game to give.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't seen it from the side to where like I ain't gonna say I didn't have since I've started. I didn't have a struggle months. I would say. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely happens on both sides. I done seen both sides of it. So I got the game to give, but I wouldn't be, like I said, I reached out to a guy and he was like, oh, you want personal training? I was like, no, I'm looking into be a personal trainer. ... And it was nothing else after that. You know what I'm saying?
Right, for sure.
So it didn't bother me. It just kind of was like, all right, next.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who next?
So
I'm gonna do this anyway.
Right. So with your clients that you have now, do you have any clients that's been consistent that maybe started with you when you first got in the game and they're still working out with you today?
Yeah, I got one.
One?
Nah, Jazz, yeah, for sure. You, Jazz.
Yeah, of course.
You probably been the only client from my day one that I have right now. I think you're the only one. And that's because, and just real quick for Jazz, I post some of your workouts and then the girls will come in later on and be like, oh, now Jazz did that. I don't have to do that, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like they already hold you to a whole different standard to what they come in. Like, if they feel like you did it, and I be like, man, what Jazz did it, they be like, so? You know what I'm saying? What that mean? So at the end of the day, that's good. Like, coming from somebody that's seen that, you know what I'm saying, seeing where you came from,
right.
It's just like, because when you started me, you had a broke wrist, I believe.
Yeah, my arm was broke.
Right, right. So at the end of the day, like, people see that stuff and get motivated. You know what I mean? Like, I seen another podcast where a guy yesterday, I seen he was like, people need validation. That's why they post their workouts. And I was like, and it's just so crazy that I was coming on your podcast today. And it's like, everybody don't post workouts for validation, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some people, like motivation. Me, when I started working out, I don't need no validation from nobody. You know what I'm saying? I was working out because people were saying, man, that's motivating me.
Right.
And it made me post more the next day.
Yeah.
And then it made me post more. Now I done built a career off of the motivation I got from motivating others.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's real.
So at the end of the day, people looking for a negative way to put everything. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like a man posting on social media that he's working out. Why you care?
Right.
What does that care? Like, at the end of the day, you either motivated by it or you
move on.
That's it. It's not. Don't put too much on nothing. Right. That's what I'm saying.
So I brought that up about the consistency because I have been with you for a while and have stayed consistent and have seen great results, and I'm very grateful. For sure. To you being my trainer. If you ask my friends, I probably have bad stuff to say because I'm tired all the time. But,
yeah.
For anybody,
I get
looking for a personal trainer to get, start getting their body right, I definitely, hands down, would tell them they need to contact First Class. So in doing that, somebody want to get started, how do they get in contact with you, Rashard?
Okay, First Class and on Instagram, First Class Kelly on Facebook, First Class with a K. So that's FIRSTKLASSN on Instagram, First Class. And I ain't gonna give y'all a number. There's some crazy people out here, but y'all DM me. And, we can definitely set a session up. We do general fitness. I am also a boxing trainer. So I would say I would teach you the beginnings and everything in boxing. I'm not going to get you ready to fight because I don't want to put nobody in that position to be like, all right, can you get my kid ready to fight? I like to keep it real with them from up top. I can get them there with other trainers that I work with, but I rather just get you to the beginning stages and then we walk into the other things together. You know what I mean? I do plan on putting me a boxing team together, and we'll going around Houston and kind of, you know what I'm saying, seeing if we can thump some people, make some noise, I would say. But yeah, that's it.
All right. So that wraps up this special episode of Health and Wealth. I want to thank you, Rashard, for coming out and speaking to the people, and especially being willing to always give free game to anybody who wants that information. That's what the Business Umbrella is about. That's what Let's Talk Business Podcast is about. It's all about giving back to the community and creating a platform where we could just get on here and talk about things that matter to us and our community. So I want to thank you for coming out.
For sure.
I want to let everybody know season 2 will be coming soon, and season 2 will be all things real estate. So anything you want to know about real estate, whether you want to become a real estate agent, wholesaling, anything about real estate, everything, we're going to cover that with a great host of people are going to come through here on the podcast, and then we're going to have a final event where they'll all be on the panel. So check us out. Thank you.
Alrighty.
All righty.